For the month of June, I'm going to be conducting interviews with creative leaders of color in the LGBTQ plus communities. Our first guest is Ryan Demere, who is a content creator, designer, TikTok artist.
Thank you.
Restricted. Under 17 requires accompanying pill for adult party.
Ryan Demere here. How are you? I'm a professional TikTok artist. I'm a content creator, and also I'm a upcoming and aspiring fashion designer. Have you ever been guilty of racism? Being a Mexican and German, absolutely. I have been, but it hasn't been any time during my adulthood. It's been more about when I was like younger. Because, younger, we don't know the difference of, cultural appropriation, or we don't know anything about racism. We say jokes around like our friends who are completely okay with, just, they don't know anything about boundaries.
What was your coming out experience like?
Okay, so it started when I was 14.
Yeah.
And I was 14 years old. I was living in LA, and, MySpace was around, of course. And so the girl down the street ended up adding me on MySpace. And so she ended up saying like, oh, look, he has a MySpace. And of course, hey, Daniel Renee Music. Hold on, I'm going to tell you about him in a little bit.
Yes, okay, please do.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, very well-known artist. What is it? So anyways, she ended up, how we had the sexual orientation and everything else on MySpace. So she ended up telling my parents, my mother, and my mother was completely like not into the internet. She wasn't into anything like that. She ended up going onto my MySpace page, and I woke up the next morning with her sitting on the couch wondering what she was going to do with me. And I opened my bedroom door. Sadly, it was right in front of the couch, and so I come out to the living room, and she goes, sit down. And I go, what? She goes, sit down. And so she said, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if it's true. Is it true? You either stay here and you do what I tell you to do. We act like this never happened. You dress the way I tell you to dress, or you go off to Vegas and I never hear from you again.
Oh my God, she said Vegas? What's going on with Vegas?
I had family in Vegas. She said, I'm gonna send you off to your aunt. She's basically your second mom. I don't ever want to hear from you again. Don't send me any pictures, nothing. So I made the decision and I said, you know what? I'd rather go live my life. So my process of creating content comes with a lot with my inspiration, of course, like every other artist. Mm-hmm. But while you're at it, it also comes with me having a vision. That's why the industry is so fast-paced. It's so like this, get up and go, because someone could have a vision and you have to make sure you have those people on hand for that vision before the vision's gone.
How do you feel about implementing sex education in school? I was offered sex education when I was in middle school, which was very progressive for being someone who was like 13 or 14. We actually had to get permission from our parents to learn about the details of sex. And me being gay identifying, or at that time bisexual, it was very straightforward, very like this goes into that. I'm like, well, that's not what I want. I don't want to learn about his thing going into her thing. I don't know if what you feel about sex education in public school. Is it necessary?
I feel absolutely. I think sex education in public schools is absolutely necessary, because there's so many things that parents are so afraid to talk about. And I mean, some parents majority of parents don't even teach you about bills and credit scores. And they're definitely not going to teach you about sex education. So I would say at least we got to have something in a public school for you to learn about life, before you have to go in the back of a car of an alley or something and,
What is your experience with TikTok like, and did you think your videos would go viral?
To answer the second question, no. I did not expect, low-key, yes. But my really great friend, Daniel Renee, he has taught me so much, and never to have expectation. But with my experience with TikTok, I didn't know what it was when they found me. They ended up discovering me through Instagram, and they said, hey, they sent me an email, and they ended up saying like, hey, we want you to make some videos for us. We're starting a new fashion portion. We want you to make some fashion videos, TikTok fashion. You'll be a TikTok partnership. And I was like, I don't get it. I was like, hold up, what? Like, so, so yeah, and I ended up saying like, I was emailing back, and I kept saying like, what is this? Is this a scam? Is this? And she goes, no, like, we'll have a contract with you, and there's a whole process behind it. We work with an agency, blah blah blah, and they go, make an account. Yeah. Send us all your information, answer our questionnaire, and then we can get started right away. So I would say my experience with TikTok has been so amazing, and it's actually brought so many opportunities. It's, just by having fun and being creative and having that creative mind, it's been such an amazing thing. That's a paper dress that I ended up making. I ended up designing that for Instagram's paper dress challenge.
I'm a boss. I'm a bitch and a boss. I'm a shine like glass. I'm a bitch. I'm a boss.
Funny thing about that video, it actually was discovered by she's a really great friend, but also by Milcho, the someone who is I don't know if I'm allowed to, it's on her bio, but she is she's the president of the Grammys, basically. I got a text message, and she ended up saying like, I want you and that paper dress to be on Wynwood Pride. And I go, I'm sorry, what? And she goes, bring you, the paper dress, DJ, everything. We're gonna do it on Saturday. I was like, oh wow, like, and
that's a huge deal. So, like a huge deal.
I can thank my really great friends. I'm not gonna lie. I can definitely thank my really great friends for her discovering my work.
Where are you at with like the viewerships for that particular video, or approximate?
When I checked yesterday, it hit like 106,000 views. That one.
So there's another one that I had in mind. This particular, and your teeth are very white, by the way. So tell us about what's going on here.
That's why. That one hit 260,000 views.
Are you into me like I'm into you? Do you wanna do the things I wanna do with you? You're so close.
That one hit 260,000 views, and
oh my god!
Well, that was also in my line of work with TikTok, and this is from Lana Lashes, basically the whitenings in one treatment.
How did you get into fashion designing?
It was a little before I came out of the closet, so like 13.
So you were a straight 13-year-old making dresses?
Absolutely. I was making skirts for girls at school. I was making my own pants. Because I was into the whole punk rock thing with the mohawk and all that crazy stuff. And I'm definitely a rock and roll star. I may not look like it, but I'm definitely a rock star. So then I kind of got into it a little more as time went on, and then I discovered that I was really into fashion and the design and the models, and so I ended up going to FIDM for a little bit to fit on. So
look at you.
Yeah,
right.
for in Los Angeles. So for Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, and then I couldn't afford it anymore, and I said, okay, well, I'll just go to community college for marketing. So that's what happened.
We want to hear about the pain and the obstacles that you had to face in order for you to want to digitally express yourself.
Absolutely. This quarantine has been all about obstacles and self-discovery, and oh my god, well, it's been all about self-discovery. It's been all about figuring myself out, like on top of self-discovery, on top of why you do the things you do, why you act the way you act. You know, it's been an obstacle for me to discover myself with content creating, for sure, because it changed my whole aesthetic of what I wanted to do with myself as an artist and as an influencer, as a TikTok artist. So I definitely.
Oh, where are you based right now? Where are you at?
Miami, Florida. The good old sunny Miami, Florida.
I have what's called a flash round, guys. So listen very carefully. If you flash round means I'm going to be asking my guests 20-second questions. only. Do you think racism still exists in the fashion industry? Go.
Oh my God, absolutely. Yes.
20 seconds.
Yes, yes. Yes, because cultural appropriation and people, let's see, absolutely, because like the time with the blackout, where they were completely cutting all the black people out of the photo shoots.
What do you plan on doing to amplify voices for people of color? Go.
I plan on being empowering and planning to be part of this whole entire journey of self-discovery and content creating for people to show that people like me who are completely weird and
Yes.
you know, Mexican, German, you know, we can be successful. We could definitely be successful.
Good. Good. Teens won't stop posting racist videos on TikTok. What are your thoughts? 20 seconds. Are you aware of this headline too?
A little. I see it through all the protesting, and I would say my thoughts is that they don't see the true influence that it's having.
I'll let you elaborate on that. I'm gonna be fair. You can go over 20 seconds.
Listen, we all know about the comments that everybody says about the new generation, and you know, but it's not their fault that they don't know how serious. Like me, where I was blamed for racism once before, you know, cultural appropriation, and you know, I didn't know. You know, I didn't know what I was doing exactly, and I didn't know what I was saying. And I think this is kind of the same situation where they don't know exactly what they're saying, or in a way, in a video, they're making things aware, but I think they have to be aware of what they're posting. Instead of making it negative, they should be posting something more like positive.
Ryan, give us some of your plugs. Tell us a little bit about yourself for the other people who are joining in again.
You know, for those of you that are watching, don't give up. You know, I almost did. And as much as you feel like you're failing, or you feel like it's not good enough, or you feel like you're not perfect, you know, you never know what opportunities are going to come to you. You know, I almost ran away, and little did I know it found me again when I thought I'd quit. You never know what opportunities are going to come. Never have expectations. Just do your best.
Yeah.
You know, always have good intentions. Well, I'm Ryan Demere everywhere, at Ryan Demere. You know, I'm Ryan Demere on Facebook, Ryan Demere on, you know, TikTok, here, everywhere. I definitely want to thank, you know, 𝗩𝗚𝗡 for All Mankind for sponsoring me for the sweater.
Oh, let's see the details.
Pretty comfortable, very light. So this one actually is it's like a nice, it's a merino wool, but it's super light. It's definitely my style. You know, it's not heavy. It's perfect for Miami. It's hot as heck out here, and I could still wear it like nothing.
Colorism
All right.
in the Latino and Hispanic community.
Okay, colorism between the Latino Hispanic community, definitely very huge, and it definitely depends on the accent that you have. It's very big. I'm not in agreement with it at all. I hear it all the time because I'm super Hispanic and I don't know Spanish, and I absolutely hate it. Hate it.
All the Latinos are gonna come for you. No, I'm kidding. So
They already are. Don't worry.
yeah. Okay, go. If you're unable to protest, how can you show solidarity for the Black Lives Movement? 20 seconds.
I would say through, if you can't protest, I would say show it through your social media and show it through your passion. Show it through your passion and show it through your content. Make sure it's positive, done with a great, you know, good intentions, you know, so that's.
There you go. And what do you want to say to us before we exit the stage?
I want to say, go ahead and watch me, Daniel Renee, and YS Levesque on Wynwood Pride Saturday night, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And then while you're at it, the premiere of, you know, another video. I was a background dancer in Daniel Renee's, you know, video that he was in also. And then while you're at it, thank you, 𝗩𝗚𝗡 for All Mankind. Thank you, you know, Vora, for having me on. I really appreciate it, and I hope the best for you. I hope the best, you know, the best opportunities. And you got me talking about stuff I never thought I'd ever talk about.
Well, that's what I like. That is the point. Continue to amplify voices of all aspects of creative specialists, specifically for people of color who are LGBTQ+, or you can be straight identifying, but it's not your turn this month. Straight people, you're going to have to wait a little bit. And then also, anyway, that's all. Bye.